Have you ever wondered why some nicknames feel irresistible to women while others fall flat? Today, I'm going to reveal 9 cute nicknames that women secretly love. The ones that can trigger emotional connection, playful chemistry, and subtle attraction almost instantly. By the end of this video, you'll understand the psychology behind why these nicknames work and how you can use them to deepen connections naturally. Stick with me because most people completely miss how powerful these words can be. Think about it. We use thousands of words every day, but only a handful carry real emotional weight. Nicknames are special because they exist in that intimate space between formality and closeness. They're not her legal name that everyone uses, and they're not generic compliments that anyone could say. A nickname is personal, chosen specifically by you for her, creating a linguistic bond that belongs only to your relationship. The science behind this is fascinating. Neuroscience research shows that hearing our name or a personalized term of endearment activates the medial prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with self-representation and social cognition. When you use a special nickname, you're literally lighting up pleasure centers in her brain, creating positive associations with your presence that accumulate over time. The power of a name. First, let's talk about why nicknames matter. Names carry emotion. When you give someone a cute or meaningful nickname, it instantly makes them feel noticed, appreciated, and understood. Psychologically, this works because the brain associates personalized attention with safety, trust, and emotional connection. A well-chosen nickname triggers subtle dopamine responses, meaning she literally feels good when you say it. And when her mind associates pleasure with your presence, attraction grows naturally. But there's more happening beneath the surface. Linguists call these terms of endearment vocatives, words we use to address someone directly. Unlike regular nouns, vocatives carry emotional loading. They don't just identify who we're talking to, they communicate how we feel about them and how we want them to feel. Think about your own experience. How does it feel when someone uses a generic greeting versus when someone calls you by a name that makes you feel special? The difference is immediate and visceral. Nicknames create what psychologists call positive distinctiveness. They make someone feel unique and valued in a way that generic language simply cannot achieve. The timing and delivery of a nickname matter just as much as the word itself. A nickname spoken with warmth, eye contact, and genuine affection carries 10 times the impact of the same word said casually or thoughtlessly. Your tone, your facial expression, your energy, all of these nonverbal elements combine with the word to create an emotional experience, not just a linguistic one. There's also an element of exclusivity. When you have a special name for her that nobody else uses, and even in protective scenarios, don't worry, sweetheart, I've got you. This flexibility means you can use it across different emotional registers without it feeling forced or out of place. One caution. Because sweetheart is somewhat traditional, it works best when there's already some established connection. Used too early, it might feel presumptuous, but once you've crossed that threshold into genuine connection, sweetheart becomes a powerful tool for reinforcing emotional intimacy and making her feel cherished. Next, we'll explore a nickname that is playful, mysterious, and almost impossible to resist. One that instantly brightens the emotional atmosphere and makes you memorable. Sunshine is all about positivity. Women love it because it instantly associates you with happiness, energy, and light. Psychologically, calling her sunshine subtly tells her that she brings joy into your life, and our brains naturally respond to those emotional rewards with attention and attraction. There's something magical about being told you light up someone's world. We all want to be a source of positivity and joy for the people we care about. When you call her sunshine, you're confirming that she achieves that goal. She makes your life brighter simply by being in it. The metaphor is powerful because sunshine is universally positive. It's warm but not burning, bright but not harsh, life-giving and energizing. Across cultures and throughout history, the sun has been associated with vitality, growth, and happiness. By connecting her to this primal positive symbol, you're activating deep psychological associations. Sunshine also works because it's unexpected and creative. While many nicknames are common, sunshine stands out as more imaginative and thoughtful. When someone uses it, it signals that they've thought about who she is and chosen something specific rather than defaulting to generic terms. This perceived thoughtfulness increases its emotional impact. Another benefit of Sunshine is its inherent optimism. When you use this nickname, you're not just describing her, you're setting an emotional tone for your interaction. You're saying, when we're together, things are bright and warm and good. This creates a positive feedback loop where your interactions actually become more positive because you framed them that way linguistically. The playful nature of Sunshine also reduces pressure. It's affectionate without being heavy or intense. You can use it early in a relationship to show interest without overwhelming her with premature declarations of deep feeling. It strikes that perfect balance between friendly and romantic, making it ideal for building attraction gradually and naturally. Up next is a nickname that carries an almost ethereal quality, one that makes her feel elevated, special, and protected all at once. Nickname number 3, Angel. The third nickname is Angel. It conveys admiration and a gentle protective vibe. It taps into a woman's subconscious desire to feel valued and cherished. When used sparingly and sincerely, it can trigger feelings of safety and closeness, two core pillars of attraction psychology. Angel can create moments of real intimacy and emotional connection. The next nickname we'll explore elevates her status while making her feel unique and special. It's simple but psychologically sophisticated. Nickname number 4, Star. Star is powerful because it elevates her status subtly. By associating her with brilliance and uniqueness, you're hitting an emotional trigger tied to self-esteem and recognition. The brain responds positively when someone acknowledges your uniqueness. This is why she will secretly love it. Think about what stars represent. They're rare, brilliant, beautiful, and they shine in darkness. They're objects of fascination and wonder, things people look up to, literally and metaphorically. When you call her Star, you're packaging all of these associations into a single word. There's also an element of aspiration. We reach for the stars. They represent our highest goals and dreams. By calling her this, you're suggesting that she represents something aspirational in your life, something worth reaching for and worth the effort to attain. This creates positive tension and attraction. Star works particularly well for women who are ambitious, creative, or who have a vibrant presence. It acknowledges and celebrates those qualities rather than trying to diminish them. Some men feel threatened by strong, brilliant women, but when you call her Star, you're communicating that you appreciate and value exactly those qualities. The uniqueness factor cannot be overstated. There are millions of stars in the sky, yet each one is distinct, occupies its own space, and shines with its own light. This nickname says, among all the people in the world, you are the one who captures my attention, who stands out, who shines brightest to me. That specificity is emotionally potent. Star also has a playful quality that prevents it from feeling too serious or heavy. You can say it with a smile, with a wink, with affectionate teasing. It's sincere without being solemn, which makes it versatile across different moods and contexts. Whether you're complimenting something she accomplished, that's my star, or just greeting her, hey star, it consistently communicates appreciation and admiration. Next, we'll look at a nickname that combines intimacy and flirtation in one simple word. It's playful, endearing, and scientifically proven to create positive emotional responses. Nickname number 5, Cutie. Cutie pie. Cutie or cutie pie is playful, light, and sweet. It works because it adds a layer of flirtation without pressure. Psychologically, it activates pleasure centers in her brain by pairing affection with fun, creating a feeling of emotional reward that's hard to resist. The cuteness response is actually a well-documented psychological phenomenon. Researchers have found that when we encounter something cute, our brains release dopamine and activate reward centers. We feel protective, affectionate, and engaged. By calling her cutie, you're deliberately triggering this response and associating yourself with those positive feelings. What makes cutie particularly effective is its lack of pretension. It's not trying to be profound or deeply meaningful. It's just genuinely affectionate and a little bit cheeky. This makes it perfect for building rapport and creating a playful dynamic where both of you can relax and enjoy each other's company. The diminutive quality of cutie, and especially cutie pie, creates a sense of endearment and fondness. Linguists note that diminutives often carry affectionate connotations across languages. We use smaller, softer words for things we care about. This nickname taps into that universal linguistic pattern. Cutie also has the advantage of being appropriate across different relationship stages. You can use it early on as a way of showing interest without being too forward. See you later, cutie, or in an established relationship as an everyday term of endearment. Its versatility makes it a safe yet effective choice. One of the beautiful things about cutie is that it shifts focus from physical appearance alone to overall presence. While it can certainly include physical attractiveness, it also encompasses personality, mannerisms, the way she laughs, her quirks and idiosyncrasies. It's holistic appreciation, which feels more genuine and less objectifying than purely appearance-based compliments. The playful tone of cutie also creates opportunities for banter and flirtation. She might playfully protest, "I'm not cute, I'm fierce," which opens the door for more fun interaction. This kind of playful push and pull is actually one of the building blocks of romantic chemistry, and cutie facilitates it naturally. The nickname we're about to discuss is one of the most intimate and universally used terms of endearment, but there's specific psychology behind why it works so powerfully. Nickname number 6, baby. Baby or babe is a nickname that communicates closeness and personal intimacy. It's effective because it conveys emotional connection in just one word. Dark psychology teaches us that this subtly signals comfort, care, and closeness, and her brain responds by associating you with those positive emotions. Baby carries primal psychological weight. Babies represent vulnerability, preciousness, and the need for protection and care. When you call someone baby, you're tapping into caregiving instincts and creating a dynamic of tenderness and protectiveness that strengthens emotional bonds. Despite its associations with infants, when used between adults, baby actually signals trust and intimacy rather than infantilization. It says, "I care for you, I'll look after you, you're safe with me." These are core emotional needs, and when a nickname communicates that you can fulfill them, attraction and attachment naturally deepen. Babe has a slightly different energy. It's a bit more casual, a bit more playful while still maintaining that intimate quality. Babe often feels more egalitarian, while baby can carry more protective overtones. Both work beautifully, and you can choose based on the dynamic of your specific relationship. The universality of baby and babe actually adds to their power rather than diminishing it. Yes, many couples use these terms, but that's precisely because they work on fundamental psychological levels when you use them with genuine feeling and appropriate timing. They don't feel generic, they feel intimate and personal because of the context and emotional investment you bring to them. One important consideration: baby works best when there's already mutual interest and some level of established connection. Used too early, it can feel presumptuous or overly familiar. But once you've crossed that threshold into genuine connection, baby becomes one of the most powerful tools in your linguistic toolkit for reinforcing and deepening emotional intimacy. The versatility of baby is also worth noting. It works in everyday casual contexts. "Hey baby, how was your day?" In romantic moments, "Come here baby." In protective scenarios, "Don't worry baby, I've got you." And even in playful or slightly frustrated contexts, "Baby, what are you doing?" This flexibility means it can become a consistent thread throughout your interactions, creating continuity and reinforcing your bond. Up next is a nickname that empowers while endearing, one that makes her feel elevated, respected, and admired all at once. Nickname number 7, Queen. Queen gives her a sense of empowerment and admiration. By calling her this, you're communicating respect, value, and status, all subconsciously interpreted as attraction triggers. Psychologically, people are drawn to those who make them feel recognized and honored. Queen works because it positions her as royalty, as someone deserving of respect, admiration, and special treatment. In a world where women often struggle to be taken seriously or valued appropriately, being called queen can feel validating and empowering in a deeply satisfying way. The power dynamic implied by queen is interesting. Unlike some nicknames that create a caretaking dynamic, queen positions her as sovereign, powerful, autonomous, and worthy of difference. Yet, paradoxically, when you're the one calling her queen, you're establishing yourself as someone confident enough to recognize and celebrate her power rather than feeling threatened by it. There's also a cultural moment happening around this term. Queen has become increasingly popular in recent years, particularly in empowerment contexts. By using it, you're showing cultural awareness and alignment with values of female empowerment and respect. This demonstrates social intelligence and progressive attitudes that many women find attractive. Queen works particularly well for women who are accomplished, confident, or who carry themselves with a certain regal bearing. It matches and validates who they already are, rather than trying to impose a new identity. This congruence between the nickname and her self-concept creates psychological resonance that feels authentic and meaningful. The nickname also creates interesting opportunities for playful power dynamics. You might playfully bow, offer your arm with "this way, my queen," or ask, "What does my queen desire?" This kind of playful chivalry, when done with the right tone and timing, creates fun tension and memorable interactions that strengthen connection. One note of caution: queen should always be delivered with genuine respect and admiration, never ironically or mockingly. The word is too powerful, and the concept too meaningful to women for sarcasm to land well. When used sincerely, it's transformative. When used mockingly, it's potentially damaging to the relationship. The next nickname operates in the space of pure affection and emotional intimacy. It's tender, vulnerable, and creates deep connection. Nickname number 8, Love. Love bug. Love or love bug is intimate and tender. It conveys affection while activating emotional attachment triggers. This nickname works best when the tone is playful or sincere. It can make her feel emotionally connected in seconds. Love is perhaps the most direct term of endearment possible. You're literally calling her by the emotion itself. This creates a powerful association where her identity becomes intertwined with the feeling of love, making it almost impossible for her not to experience warm feelings when she hears it. The British use of love as a general term of endearment shows how effectively this word creates warmth and friendliness, even in casual contexts. But when used in a romantic relationship, love takes on deeper significance. It becomes a constant affirmation of feeling, a reminder with every use that she is loved and cherished. Love bug adds a playful dimension that softens what might otherwise feel too intense. The bug suffix creates an affectionate, slightly silly quality that makes the nickname feel fun and lighthearted, rather than heavy or pressured. It's particularly can relax and be yourself. In our stressful modern world, this feeling of comfort is increasingly valuable and attractive. Honey with a U adds a slightly playful, cute quality that makes it feel more personal and less formal than the standard spelling. It's a small detail, but these subtle personalizations actually enhance emotional connection by making the term feel more uniquely yours as a couple. What makes honey particularly effective is its association with long-term stable relationships. It's the nickname couples use after decades together, which gives it connotations of enduring love and committed partnership. When you use it earlier in a relationship, you're subtly framing your connection as having that same quality of lasting affection. Honey also works across virtually all contexts. Morning greetings, morning honey, requests, honey, could you help me with this? Affectionate moments, I love you, honey, and even slightly frustrated scenarios, honey, we talked about this, all feel natural. This universal applicability makes it a reliable choice that strengthens connection through consistent use. The psychological impact of honey is cumulative. Each time you say it, you're making a small deposit in the emotional bank account of your relationship. Over time, these deposits add up to a substantial reserve of affection and positive feeling that makes the relationship more resilient and satisfying for both of you. Segment 11, layering the nicknames and using them. Now here's the subtle psychology tip. Don't just pick a nickname randomly. Use it according to context, her personality, and your dynamic. Layering these nicknames with playful tone, attention, and genuine emotional connection can dramatically boost attraction. The brain responds to repeated positive emotional cues, and these words, when used thoughtfully, can make you unforgettable. The key is authenticity. A nickname only works when it feels genuine, when it emerges naturally from your real feelings and observations about her. If you're mechanically applying nicknames like a formula, she'll sense the inauthenticity and it will backfire. But when a nickname comes from genuine affection and appreciation, it becomes a powerful tool for deepening connection. Consider having different nicknames for different contexts. Maybe sweetheart is for tender private moments. Sunshine is for when you're cheering her up, and cutie is for playful, flirtatious interactions. This variety keeps things fresh and allows you to modulate your emotional expression based on the situation. Pay attention to how she responds to different nicknames. Her reactions will tell you which ones resonate most deeply with her personality and preferences. Some women will love being called queen, while others might prefer the cozier feeling of honey. Adapt based on what you observe. Timing matters too. Don't overuse nicknames to the point where they lose impact. They should feel special, not automatic. And definitely avoid using them during serious conversations or conflicts where they might seem dismissive or manipulative. Nicknames are for building connection, not for deflecting from important issues. Remember that the ultimate goal isn't to use nicknames as manipulation tools, but as expressions of genuine affection and appreciation. When they come from a place of authentic care, when they're paired with actions that demonstrate respect and consideration, these simple words can become touchstone of intimacy that strengthen and sweeten your relationship over time. So there you have it, 9 cute nicknames that women secretly love and that trigger attraction naturally. Sweetheart, sunshine, angel, star, cutie, baby, queen, love, honey. Each one hits an emotional or subconscious trigger that makes connection and attraction stronger. But remember, these are tools, not tricks. Use them with genuine feeling, appropriate timing, and authentic appreciation. A nickname is only as powerful as the real emotion behind it. When you truly care about someone, when you genuinely appreciate who they are, these words become vehicles for expressing feelings that might otherwise go unsaid. The most attractive quality you can have isn't knowing the right nickname. It's being someone who notices, appreciates, and celebrates the woman in your life. The nickname is just the wrapping paper on that gift of attention and affection. If you found this useful, like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more insights into psychology, human behavior, and relationship dynamics. There's a whole world of understanding waiting for you. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now go make someone feel special with the perfect nickname chosen just for